Hello, it is our last day, which is always a sad day, but it's beautiful and it's sunny and we're at Disney and we're going to Epcot, our favorite park.
And see the Frozen ride.
Yes, we are going to see the Frozen ride for the first time. As long as it doesn't break down. I've heard it's been breaking down a lot, so hopefully, crossing fingers, it will stay up for us.
Yeah.
We made it to Epcot. It is crowded in the front. I don't know what it's going to be like on the inside, but it's a Saturday, so heavier crowds are expected. Looks so awesome. I love Spaceship Earth. We're going to ride that later. First, we're going to head to Living with the Land. And we didn't get to ride that the last time we were here. We are heading into the land, but unlike the mass of people that are also heading in, we're going to Living with the Land, not Soarin'. We were at Soarin' the other day, and while we all liked it, we haven't spent hardly any time in World Showcase, so we're just hitting the highlights in Future World before we move on to World Showcase. No wait for Living with the Land, everyone's going to Soarin'. Hey look, there's Chip.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. Grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases.
We had a fun time on Living with the Land. I think some of us could have just stayed on the boat and gone around and around. It's very relaxing and very air conditioned. So now we're headed to Spaceship Earth, which is one of my favorite rides. I was really worried I was wasting a fast pass on Spaceship Earth. I am not. I don't know if you can see this, but the standby goes way out there and wraps up. It was a fun ride on Spaceship Earth. It's funny how it has a unique smell. My nephew pointed out it smells like crayons, and he's right. It does smell like crayons. Yeah, crayons. Like Crayola crayons. But I mean, it's funny how a lot of the rides here have a unique, nostalgic smell to them that you remember fountain shows going on. My sister-in-law just asked were there bunches of people coloring inside with crayons. Love the fountain show. I'm a big fan of this view back towards Imagination Pavilion. It looks better with the flower and garden flowers there.
Yeah, it's kind of plain.
Yeah. We are headed over to the new Frozen ride, which after hearing the reviews, I'm pretty excited. And it looks like there's a Viking out. So there's the wait time, 180 minutes. Here we go into the new Frozen Ever After. Excited, Brian?
Let's just call it light, 'cause for the first time in forever
Got some nice artwork over here. And some figurines. Oh, that's a cute cup. The Olaf animatronic to me was amazing. That's what I said. I like the Olaf mug. The way he dances around and keeps facing you, like that's really advanced. I was impressed. So if you're wondering, they do still have Norway store in addition to the Frozen store. And I just pointed out to Brian they have snacks. He likes snacks. We have backtracked for one of my favorite rides, the Grand Fiesta Tour. Hopefully it doesn't have a wait. I think everyone's at Frozen, so it should be alright. Alright, we are inside Mexico Pavilion and it feels really nice and cool in here. It's nice to be in the AC for a few minutes. I had a good visit with Donald. I always love that ride. It's one of those classic type Disney rides that's fun.
It's relaxing on a hot day.
Yes, it is. And I love the music too. So we had talked about eating at La Cantina, but there's not any really proper vegetarian. I mean, you can have them modify the nachos to be vegetarian, but we decided to go over to America instead. So we're going to take the boat. Nice breeze here waiting on the boat. Feels good in the shade. We haven't ridden this boat in years, like many years. Here comes our boat. I hope the AC is working on the boat.
Nice.
Brian and I rode on one time and the AC was broken and it was just miserable because all the windows don't open. Oh, it's hot. That was fun taking the boat, but the poor AC was barely keeping up. Just keeping it from being really hot in there. It was sort of hot in there. So the weather is actually better today than yesterday for sure. It's a little cloudy, which is helping, and it's also not quite as humid. It's still humid, but not as bad. We decided to come to Liberty Inn for lunch, not so much because we love it here, but because they have a good variety for different family members. They have vegetarian, I can get stuff here, so I think I'm going to get number 7 and Brian's getting number 8. Sadly, there's no pager like at Pizza Fari, so Brian's laughing at me. I'll be standing here for like 20 minutes probably. So Brian got this fake vegetarian chicken patty. It looks really unusual. I'm curious how it's going to taste.
This looks good?
Yeah.
This? Not so much.
No, not so much. Is that what you got? Do you like it? It's good? Oh, good. Alright, so Brian is trying the interesting looking fake chicken.
It's like what they put on the top of this thing does not look appetizing at all.
No, it's not. Looking. It's alright?
Actually, I think it would be better without that.
Without the sauce?
Yeah.
Maybe if you put some guac on it, it tastes better. So my food came and it's humongous. So when I first got here, they did not give me a pager, and after standing up there about 7 minutes, a manager came over and said, "Didn't they give you a pager?" And I said, "No." So he gave me a pager, but then it was only like 2 or 3 minutes later that my food was ready. But anyway, at least they're starting to do that around Disney World. It's much better. I already know what these taste like, so I'm not going to review them after. They're always the same, and they're very good. They're actually quite tasty. Goddesses of Liberty were amazing as always, very talented. We are now going to backtrack a little because we skipped China to come over here and eat lunch, so we're going to head back over to China. We are stopping in China now. We have not been here in some time. Brian and I mean. So I'm looking forward to it. So this is a new exhibit I heard about inside the Disney Shanghai Resort. Alright, here's something called Adventure Isle, and this rendering here looks pretty amazing. Wow. Pretty neat. Fantasia carousel. Pretty neat. All the horses are winged like from Fantasia, and there's the little one. That's pretty cool. There's Tomorrowland. Wow. Oh, and look at this Tron. Brian would love this.
Oh, that's one of the second movie? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they have to do something different.
So we're in the store in China. They have a lot of interesting things. We haven't been in here in years. I don't know why. We always seem to blow past China for some reason. It's pretty neat. There are these really, really cute cat bowls, and this panda dish is cute. It's like for kids, it's plastic. It's cute. So we just ran into a whole bunch of people that are drinking their way around the world. They sound like they've been doing it for a while already. And we're stopping at the Outpost. I don't know if you know this already, but they have that Safari Amber Ale, which Brian says is pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
And so he recommended it to Kelvin, so he's grabbing one. And then I think we're going to do the wine walk in Germany. Oh, and they have a really nice $5 cheese plate, unless they've changed the price in Germany. I know we just ate lunch, but it's small, but nice. Good cheeses. All right, so Kelvin has his Safari Amber Ale. What do you think?
Tastes pretty good.
You like that?
Yeah.
And it's a good portion here too. That's something I might point out. This is a pretty good value. Yeah.